In today's video, I'm going to be ranking every single live-action Transformers movie from worst to best. And standard disclaimer, this is just your boy's useless personal nerd opinion. If you agree or disagree, or if you want to be a sicko nerd, man, tell me your list down below. That'd be sick. The time of talking is done. It's time to start. The bottom of despair. The Last Night. For me, this is by far, mate. I'm talking legions, football fields of length. By far, the worst Transformers movie ever. I actually don't think another one will ever be this bad. The story, Earth is Unicron. I remember seeing that in the cinema and just thinking, I don't want to be here anymore, mate. I've had enough. The story with Stonehenge, gun underwater, it's just all fundamentally bad, bruv. Nemesis Prime, the bad version of Optimus Prime, he is bad for literally like 3 minutes, and he's not in the movie for like an hour and 45 minutes. That's another nitpick. This movie is way too long, mate. Nothing happens. Boring. Yes, the CGI is amazing, but everything else is terrible. And this has, by far, the worst human characters out of any Transformers movie by so much. It is so bad, bro. Isabella. Yeah. 3.5 out of 10. Bad.
Turn around, what do you got in your mouth?
Coming up next is Age of Extinction. Just throwing it out there, I kind of like this movie a little bit. I'm going 6 out of 10. I definitely think it's better than average for me. It's what I lean towards saying, like, it's kind of good for me. I like the story, following like the massive, humongous events of episode 3, or movie 3, and just leaning into this. I think it kind of felt right. I do think like 3 is like the endgame movie, and this is like some nice post-endgame DLC movie. I kind of like it, man. I gotta be real. Human characters are terrible. Mark Wahlberg, excluding him, he's great, but everyone else, human-wise, is diabolically bad. The actual story, using the metal from the Transformers to make their own Transformers, I don't mind it. I thought Galvatron was fine as well. However, the stuff with Lockdown, bruv, he was a menace. Probably one of the best villains across all of the Transformers movies. When he gets that fucking gun from his face, bro, he is no joke. And the final act is very sick. I would say the Dinobots, one of my favourite things in childhood, in like the generations of Transformers, was a little bit sad they weren't in it that much, but when they are in it, they're goddamn sick. And the final act, again, as Michael Bay always does, the final lot is meant to be amazing. Unlike the last movie, that sucked so bad. This is fine. 6 out of 10 is what it is. It's definitely too long, and I can see why a lot of people do actually really hate it. Coming up next is Revenge of the Fallen. Second movie, I'm going 7 out of 10. It's what I would say, for me, to be kind of very good. I actually really like this movie, man. I'm a die on the hill. I don't care, yeah? The first 30 minutes of this movie is genuinely 10 out of 10 god tier. You see like Transformers with the task force looking for Decepticons. You see the bloody Audi R8, he slices him in half, goes through the wall. The bikes, you get Optimus Prime coming out of a goddamn dropship, transforms, lands on the ground, transforms again. It's amazing. Some of the best opening to any movie I've ever seen. Yeah, it doesn't stay at that high. A lot of the human stuff is way too far, bruv. I love Shia LaBeouf, love Megan Fox, but the mum and dad are borderline unbearable in this movie. I think the story is fine, but the Fallen as a villain, he sucked, bruv. He's in the movie for 5 minutes, he got battered. It's good. It's just there were things that held it down from being an 8 out of 10 where I could say it's very sick. But for what it is, I think it's fine, man. I think people hate on this movie way too much.
Autobots, I'm in pursuit.
Coming up next is Bumblebee. At the time of this recording, about 5 days ago, I actually saw Bumblebee for the first time. If you want to see that movie reaction, it is on YouTube. I'll leave it in the comment section, pinned to the top. This is 8 out of 10. Very sick movie. Totally low-key. Kind of reboots the franchise. I love this prequel stuff. Seeing it in the 80s. Very, very nice. The Decepticons are actually vicious in this movie. You feel like they could kill anyone at any point. Bro, they're shooting humans, and I loved it. Not to mention the 10 out of 10 god tier opening. When you see Cybertron, bro, check my reaction. Literally, my mind was blown, bruv. I know my mouth's open, I don't even care. Oh my god, let's go Prime! And the human characters, way toned down from the other movies. This is how you do human characters in a bloody Transformers movie. Finally, they learned their lesson. I'm not saying it was Michael Bay's fault, but it's a different director. Yeah, maybe it was his fault.
Decepticons, attack. Autobots, fall back!
Coming in third place, Rise of the Beasts. Time of this recording, I saw it yesterday. I'm going 8 out of 10 as well. It's the same kind of level as Bumblebee for me. I just think this is a little bit better for me personally. Massive fan of Beast Wars growing up, and seeing the Maximals on screen was amazing. Everyone had sick times to shine, bar a few. Not going to go into spoilers, don't worry, but there is some like Maximals. They didn't have much to do, but for a movie that's doing so many different things and they're keeping it 2 hours, no more 3-hour goddamn Transformers movies, thank God. I think they did the best they could. The human characters, the same like Bumblebee, way toned down. I appreciate it so much, man. I actually think the human characters were kind of good. They just had very bad lines of dialogue, extremely like cringy scenes. Optimus, Bumblebee, all the Maximals were sick, but the big one for me was Mirage, who's basically like teams up with the new human lead hero character. Voiced by Pete Davidson. I said he's a standout of the movie, that black, blue and grey Porsche. Amazing. And lastly, the villain. Not going to spoil it, do not worry, I was very vague in my review. I'm going to be vague here. Yeah, they're no joke. I love this movie. It's very sick, and I can't wait the next movie, mate. This like prequel, now from the 80s Bumblebee, now going into the 90s Rise of the Beasts. I want to see where it goes, mate. Keep going.
Stand down! I won't ask a second time.
Coming in second place, Dark of the Moon. This, for your boy, is 9 out of 10. The only thing stopping it from getting the 10 God tier, I think there's a few like bits with like the human characters, again obviously, just it dips down so much and it's so long, bruv. Like in terms, not runtime, it's just long seeing the human problems. I don't care at all, bruv. But aside from that, this is a fucking banger of a movie, boy. I love when Transformers ties things up to real world. Seeing like the first 20 minutes of this movie with the moon, real life footage, going to the moon. Obviously you got robots, fucking Autobots on the moon, bruv. Obviously it's crazy, but I love seeing that, man, the tie-in. And this does feel like Endgame level crazy, man. The final 1 hour of this movie, bruv, and I know it's 1 hour because I literally rewatched it for this video. As soon as they're like going to Chicago, like Shia LaBeouf, Tyrese Gibson's character, all those lot, when they're going into the city, just before the like Autobots surprise them, they're not dead kind of thing, there's 1 hour left of the movie. It's a 1 hour action fest of a movie, and it feels like an actual ending. All the Decepticons are amazing. I fucking love Shockwave. Shockwave, Starscream, Megatron, and Soundwave. They're all my 4 boys. And they're all in this movie. Arguably, Shockwave's one of the best villains across all of Transformers. They're actually scared of him with that giant worm thing, bruv. His style with the one eye, amazing. This movie, I don't care. It's a 9 out of 10, mate. But the best is Transformers. 10 out of 10, God tier, do not care. Probably one of my favourite movies ever, mate. When I saw this in 2007, my little marble brain, bro, was blown. Seeing that level of CGI, everyone, bro, it was on the news, fam. Everyone was talking about how realistic this bloody Transformers movie looks. And Michael Bay smashed it, mate. I think the human characters, because it's like the first, it's kind of fine. You're learning about the world, it unravels and stuff. I think if they went into like the second and third and fourth and fifth, just toning down the human characters, because we know what's going on now, it could have all been bangers, but it is what it is. I think the balance in this one's actually perfect. Again, tying real world things, the bloody map in the glasses, all those things, I really appreciate it, man. Megatron, goddamn, he's sick. Even Starscream just stole the movie from me. Optimus Prime is amazing. Shia LaBeouf's even sick. I can't lie, the final act, mate, the final 45, 40-ish minutes is just mind-blowingly god tier. And that's it. I still think this is the best live-action Transformers movie. I don't think anything will top this, but we shall see. That is your boys' list, ladies and gentlemen, of Transformers live-action movies ranked worst to best. Please tell me if you agree, disagree, or share your list. That'd be sick in the comment section down below. Take care, guys. We're on the mission to 50k. You guys are the sickest. Take care and peace.